Hello, today is it's Friday. We have Maasai girl. They arrived here yesterday, so today we are with them. We are going to start self-defense here.
My coach, one of my coaches at Krav Maga, she was so amazing. Thank you, Patricia. We love you so much. She put up a Graceful Warrior sign, and she collected so many pants for us. So we're giving them to the Maasai girls. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
So now we're gonna go train, and we'll show you all about it. Okay, the coolest thing is happening inside right now. The Marangu girls who have been training under Neema for the past 5 months are each taking a Maasai woman who's come, and they're each training her, and it's like the raddest thing to walk around and just watch them. Oh, it's just, I just have to show you.
Yanne unashuka, unashuka naye.
Very good. They both you girls. Say hi. All the Graceful Warrior girls. We love you.
Love you too.
What did you guys think about training today?
So fun, so amazing.
You guys are a bunch of ninjas.
We're so thankful for the Graceful Warrior because it makes us so strong. We have all confidence right now.
Amen.
Amen.
I love it. Okay, now we're just shopping for the Maasai girls and the college girls that are all going to be eating at Neema's house for the next few days. So we're shopping for a ton of food for them in the market in my Marangu. Oh.
So I have already bought tomatoes, carrots.
So I'm just leaving Neema's house right now, and I'm going back to where I'm staying. It has been such an amazing, bug bit me, such an amazing few days with the Mairo girls, the Maasai girls, the Marangu girls. And I'm honestly exhausted though. Like, it's been absolutely incredible, but I am totally exhausted. And so I'm gonna go sleep. Okay, so that last night of rested made a huge difference because I was absolutely exhausted yesterday. We had a budget class with Neema with the Maasai women, and they were so receptive of it. It was insane, and they kept saying you have to come here and teach it. And what was so cool was that Neema taught the entire thing. So, and she's gonna go in 3 months and check on them, check on all the leaders, and she'll teach a budget class, and it'll just be so cool. So we're excited with how things are moving, and we now have 9 leaders under Neema in Tanzania. Graceful Warrior Project Tanzania has absolutely exploded, so we're super pumped. This is, if you watched a couple videos, maybe 2 or 3 videos ago, when I first got to Tanzania, I met with all of the Marangu Graceful Warrior Project leaders, the girls who graduated from college, and our gift to them was in certain African countries, you pick out a fabric and then you go to the tailor, they have it made for you. You pick the design that you want. So we took them all there. They picked out designs. It was super fun. And now today, it's Sunday, we're about to go to church, and we all got our dresses. And then the Maasai women who just came from the Maasai village, they're gonna be dressed in their Maasai outfits. So we're gonna take a bunch of really cool pictures for the Graceful Warrior Project for the website and just social media and stuff like that, so that we can kind of talk about them and bring awareness and just celebrate these beautiful women. And so it's so cool that we're all in our outfits. I'll show you this outfit later. It's kind of difficult to show you right now, but it's a really dope outfit. So now we're gonna go to church. We're so excited, and we'll bring you along for the last day here in Tanzania. Tomorrow, I'm heading off to Congo to see our Graceful Warrior leader, Eastern Congo. It's gonna be sick. Okay guys, what's up?
Going to church. Can't wait.
So yeah, today's the last day. Wait, this is a horrible lighting. We're just gonna blah, 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 blah. Until we get to a better spot.
Blah, blah, blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah. Are you guys gonna be sad leaving tomorrow?
Yeah, we're sad leaving you.
These two are going home.
I'm already sad.
And I'm gonna go to Congo without my uncles.
Oh.
Only to reunite within 2 weeks.
Yeah, and we're gonna get in and out in California.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I wanna thank Neema. You are you are like a diamond.
Ni kama dhahabu, ni kama jiwe fulani la thamani sana.
You embody everything that I would dream that a chief would be.
Nimekuwa nikifanya mambo mengi sana ambayo alikuwa ana maono kwamba lazima kiongozi awe.
You are kind.
Ni mkarimu.
Smart.
Ni mtu ambaye niko vizuri pia.
You are humble.
Pia ni mnyenyekevu.
You are so beautiful.
Ni mzuri sana.
You are amazing.
Ndio kushangaza sana.
And the biggest thing is that you truly care for other people.
Kitu cha muhimu sana ni kwamba kwa ukweli kabisa ninajaribu kuangalia au kutunza wengine.
Even if you have nothing.
Hata wakati mwingine hakuna chochote.
You say, I will take care of you and God will find a way.
Tukikubali kwamba nitafanya hili na itaenda tu.
You think of other people first.
Tunafikiri kwa watu wengine kwanza.
And that's what makes you a great leader.
Na hicho ndio kinachofanya kwamba unakuwa kiongozi mzuri.
Your love reminds me of God.
Upendo wangu unamfanya mkumbuke Mungu.
And I'm so honored to call you a sister,
Na naheshima sana kuniita mimi dada,
a friend,
rafiki,
and a partner in the Graceful Warrior Project.
na pia ni mshirika pia katika Graceful Warriors Project. Hi. You're so tired. We thank God for this Sunday. It was the amazing day for us to be at the church with all the girls from Meroa. Girls from the college. It was a good day with Kelly, Po and Paul, Kelly's uncle. We were very happy, but a little bit I'm sad. That's why you see like I'm tired. On Monday, tomorrow, I think every group are going to disappear. College group are going to their village, and Kelly also they will leave tomorrow. And Masai girl also from Noiro, also they are leaving tomorrow, so I'm so sad about that. But I thank God because I have another group. I knew this. I know. So I prepared myself.
Yeah, you knew, so you started another group.
So I started another group. I had two groups. Now I will remain with one group. It will be very good for me and to visit the groups maybe from Meroa, from other people, so I will coordinate. So what I think that I'm praying to get the one who will help me when maybe I'm at Meroa or other place. She will remain with the group here and things like that. So,
like gladness.
Yeah, like gladness.
And we're already planning on having like a conference again next year where all of the girls are together. So we're excited.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah, we love you, Neema.
I love you, Kelly, my sister.
Okay, so I am coming to you from my hotel room in Rwanda. And if you hear noises outside, sorry. Just the way it goes. So normally when I finish up a trip, when I finish up a country and with a leader, it always takes a lot out of me, and there's just so much that needs to be done. So I couldn't kind of properly finish filming there. Yeah, so right now I am in Rwanda. Flew from Kilimanjaro to Kigali last night, and I extended my stay because I was just gonna fly in last night and then wake up this morning and go straight to Congo, which is like a 3-hour drive to the border. But then I just messaged my friend and I said, can you please extend my booking by 1 day because I need to rest so much. And so I have an extra day. I have this whole day here, which the internet is really good. So I have to take advantage of that, which means that I am continuing to work. But yeah, I'll rest sometime soon. I actually have hot water. I took the first real hot shower in 5 weeks. I took it last night and then again this morning. Now, I'm kind of debriefing in a way. If I'm gonna be honest with you, the Maasai trip, that really like wrecked me. Just hearing the stories of the things that they've had to go through, and then hearing from other women from other parts of Tanzania about, from different tribes, and what some of those, some of the, like the cultural norms for those tribes, specifically regarding women. And it just makes it makes me cringe. It makes my stomach hurt. Like, it makes me so angry that I want to cry, and I do cry, and I'll probably cry right now. One of the women, like, she lifted up her skirt and showed me these scars on her legs, where they had stuck iron in a fire and they had burned her so many times. And it wasn't just a one-time thing. That's what they did to women coming of age, because the men didn't want to marry a woman who wasn't strong, and so it showed them that they were strong. Like, the amount of torture that these women have had to go through. And I'm not saying that all, like, I don't want to make any generalizations, and that's why I'm not naming any tribes. I'm not naming, like, specifically anybody or anything, because I believe that there are a lot of incredibly beautiful things about these tribes and about these cultures, but there are extremely destructive things, extremely destructive rituals or cultural things towards women in every single country, including my own. And sometimes they can be so normalized and so deeply rooted through history that we don't even see them. Yeah, it just like makes my stomach hurt. You know, I'm hearing about one girl about how, and I'm watching how she kind of bows every time that she greets you. And that's because that's a lesser version of what she has to do in her own village. She has to get on her knees when she greets a man. Like, for example, asks for water. When she brings him water, when she's kind of a closer distance away, she has to crawl on her knees holding the water, and she has to wait there until he's finished, or unless he dismisses her. There's just countless stories, and I was asking some of the women from different tribes and saying, you know, do you like the fact that the men practice polygamy, that they have several wives? And they say, yes, oh my gosh, we want more wives. And I was saying, why? And one woman said they performed female genital mutilation on her when she was 3 days old. Like, what? Sex is very painful for them. And the men can be extremely aggressive or rough, and it is very painful for them. And so when they have more women, then that means that there are less chances, like it reduces the amount of times for them to have intercourse. And so specifically, like, younger women, if they're not married yet, if they're around too much, their dads will really start to look for a husband for them if there aren't already one that's been claimed. Specifically in this one culture I was talking to, a man can say while the woman is pregnant, he can say, if it's a boy, he's my friend. If it's a girl, she's my wife. And so there's like, women in some of these cultures have zero rights and zero say. Oh, it makes me so mad. It makes me so incredibly mad. But like, this is what the Graceful Warrior Project is all about. It's about empowering women, and it's about doing it in a way that is safe for them, and it's doing it in a way that is healing and not destructive, because we want there to be healing between the men and the women. We want there to be, there to be value for the women in the community, and we want it to be a cohesive and uniting healing process, and not one that causes further division. We want to foster grace and mercy and forgiveness. For me, that's what I believe that as a Christian that Christ teaches us all about, and that even the most heinous things that we forgive. I believe that the only way that we can truly do that is by the grace of God, and Jesus' power working in us. So this is why, you know, we're sending girls to school, help them get an education. And this is why we're starting sustainability projects, because of women in these tribes who say things like, if we just got a goat, we would have value and our husbands would respect us. You know, this is why we do these things, because empowering women isn't just about physical. It's about empowering them on every level and letting them know, like, hey, God created with a purpose. God created you to be loved and to be protected and to know your value. And so how can we move there? It's not one-sided. There's just so many elements to it. I just love Neema's leadership so much. This is everything she's about, and so it's how can we help her the most as she helps the women all throughout Tanzania. Now we have 9 leaders from different tribes. Some of them are the same tribes, but 9 leaders all throughout Tanzania under Neema's leadership, and she's going to be going there to check on them. We're going to be having conferences with all of the leaders so that we can start to say, like, here's what we're dealing with in our tribe, here's what we're dealing with over here, here's what we've learned, here's what's, you know, hasn't worked, that they can learn from each other. That really it's them talking amongst themselves, and how can we push this forward, and so that their villages and their cultures and their towns and their cities, whatever it is, are more inclusive of women, and that it's a safer environment for women, and that women can reach their fullest potential. It's a process. It's such a process. And we're in it for the long haul. And I just want to thank you, because Neema has such a small house. Her kitchen that she cooks in for everybody is like 3 by 4. It's technically the little walking space between her bathroom and her bedroom and her living room. What are you doing?
I'm preparing food for my friends.
Oh. Her living room is a couch, 2 little couches, and a bunk bed. And this bunk bed was jammed in there, like it was made to fit so that she can have as many girls as possible stay with her. Girls who are in her own community, who are in abusive situations, girls who don't have any family, you know, their parents have died and they have no one. Girls who, like the Graceful Warrior girls in Tanzania who we're sending to school, who now find refuge and safety when they're out of the boarding school. They don't have to go back to dangerous situations. They can come to her if they want to and stay with her, which is what they just did. And so because of you, we have paid for her to move into a larger house with 3 bedrooms, and we have paid to add on another bunk bed so that she can continue to even take more girls. It's just incredible. So seriously, thank you so much. We've helped to pay that rent for an entire year, and we're walking with her and helping her so that she can get more income flowing in, so when that year is up, that she can begin to pay for that herself with her husband, because we never want to make someone dependent on us. We want to start things that help them to become independent, standing on their own 2 feet, completely empowered, and where they can turn around and help others do the same. So this wouldn't have been possible without you. We're so incredibly grateful. I can't tell you enough how much we appreciate you partnering with us and making this happen. You are literally changing girls' lives all over the world. I'm glad I'm wearing glasses because I'm gonna cry. You are changing girls' lives all over the world, and I wish you could see, like, right in front of you, the change that you're having, but I know that some of you can't come, and that's okay. And so that's why I make these videos, because I want you to see. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Now I'm gonna try and get some rest for the last rest of the day, and then I'm gonna go see our chiefs in Congo. So, love you guys. Thank you.